No, I can't. I can't. And it's haunting me.
Judy G tried to make sense of what just happened.
Like this feeling of being sick at what I did and how I did it.
She just handed a box full of money to a total stranger.
I walked out to the road and handed this guy a box with $20,000 in it.
Her ordeal began one morning at home on her ranch.
I was doing my Wordle puzzle and all of a sudden it froze.
A message flashed on her iPad. She'd been hacked. Call this number. So she did.
They said that someone had used my computer to access a pornography site and that $55,000 was spent on child porn. Of course, I knew it wasn't true, and I said it wasn't true.
A man claiming to be Apple support said he'd connect her directly to Wells Fargo Bank.
What came up was that Wells Fargo recording that you hear when you call customer service.
Another man picked up saying he was working with the FTC to investigate the child porn case. He emailed her this letter as proof.
And they kept saying, we don't want to scare you, but this is a very serious issue.
He said Judy needed to put $20,000 into an escrow account to stop the hackers from spending her money on child porn. So Judy drove to the bank.
So after I took the money out of the bank, he's on the phone with me the whole time. And I checked back with him and say, okay, I have the money. Now what do I do? And then he said that he was pretty sure that he could get an agent to come to my house and pick up the money.
The man told Judy not to speak with anyone. Mobsters were watching. Everyone was under surveillance.
I did get the phone call from my daughter. I said, I can't talk to you right now. I was afraid to say a word to anybody, my own daughter.
The man told her she had to seal the cash in a box and wait.
So I went out around the house and I found an old shirt box left over from Christmas, and I put it in this box and taped it.
The man stayed on the phone until a courier arrived at her locked gate down a private road.
And he was dressed the way I was told he would be dressed, in dark pants and a light colored he said jacket. It was actually a hoodie. He had a COVID mask on and he just gave me that password. I took the box and I handed it over to him.
Judy felt relief, exhaustion. The ordeal had lasted for hours.
I went to bed that night, somehow got through until 5 a.m, at which point in time I woke up and realized what I did.
It was like waking from a trance.
I can't explain. It doesn't make sense that I went to the bank and took that money out and I handed it over is what I did when nobody was holding a gun to my head.
I wanted to tell this story because there really is no stereotypical scam victim.
New York Magazine financial columnist Charlotte Coles had fallen victim last year to a nearly identical scam. This one claiming her identity was used to open Amazon accounts and linked to a crime ring.
They knew where I lived. They knew the last 4 digits of my social security number. They knew about my son. And it was terrifying.
She handed $50,000 in cash to a stranger.
I was in an altered state, almost.
Judy thought she'd never fall for a scam until now.
I had no idea how your brain could be manipulated and so quickly, just as if they had a gun to your head, but they don't.
For 7 on Your Side, Stephanie Sierra, ABC 7 News.